thank you so much for joining us. You're inching closer and closer to your return. Take us behind the curtain of what the last 7 to 8 months have been like for you in this road to recovery.
Yeah, it's been a long road. We're getting closer here, so it's pretty exciting. Back to the beginning of it, it was pretty tough. Obviously, when you're figuring out the magnitude of the injury and the process and what the next half year is going to look like, it was tough. But since then, you just get into the grind of it. You try and do your best to come back, and it's been a great support team and having teammates around me and stuff like that to depend on when you're kind of going through those times. It's been good, and as we get closer here, pretty excited to get back around the guys and hopefully keep winning some games here in the future.
Yeah, you talked about your support system. I'm sure a lot of little milestones throughout, but a big one being joining the team back on the ice, skating and practicing with the guys for the first time. Take me back to that moment and what that was like for you.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, joining them back on the road, and a couple of our teammates have had some pretty special last couple of weeks. So it's been fun to be with the group, traveling, and being around the guys the last month or so, and just getting to know the new teammates. And when you're at home, you don't spend as much time with them. So getting back on the road, few road trips, being in the room, practicing with them, it's been great. And as a teammate, kind of watching in the stands, you're proud of how well they've done, and each guy's working really hard. So I'm excited to join them back on the grind here and keep going.
Well, we've been seeing the little clips. You and Nicklas Backstrom have been kind of on this recovery process together. What's it been like to kind of have a partner, different injuries, but same timing for you two?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really great for me to have Nick, and there's really no one better, honestly, to spend your day-to-day kind of grind with. He's such an amazing leader. When you have a guy like that pushing you to get better, it helps over the course of a 6 to 8 month kind of injury. So he's such a special player, special person, and I've been really lucky to I mean, I'm sure either one of us would have had it another way, but if we had to be grinding together, working our way back, I was lucky to have him there with me. And it made the process a little more fun to have such a close friend and teammate pushing you every day.
You mentioned joining the team back on the road, a big milestone. All the guys in their interviews were all smiles, saying how amazing it was to have you guys back, and that gave them a boost of energy. What did it feel like to kind of hear that from the guys of how much you mean to the group?
Yeah, I mean, when you're out of the grind a little bit per se, and you see the guys coming back from long road trips, getting back late in the middle of the night and showing up kind of zombies the next morning, and you just do what you can to kind of bring energy to the rink and enjoy being around the guys and stuff, and just try and push them and chat with them, hang out. And when you're out there on the ice, try and bring that energy, because it is middle of the season. Guys have been working really hard here, and it gets tough. So it's fun. Like I said, it's fun to be around them. It seems like a great group of guys, really hitting their stride here and coming together, and it's been fun to watch as a teammate, and excited to get back out there.
Yeah, I feel like the whole hockey world has all their eyes on the Capitals right now. Big reason to do with Alex Ovechkin, the milestones he's recorded. You got to be there in Chicago for 800, now hit 802. How cool is it to see him kind of on his great 8 chase, how we're calling it?
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own unique kind of perspective and as to how they're watching Ovi kind of do what he's doing, and we were lucky enough to get to go to Chicago and see the hat trick. And I was sitting there watching Nick, watching Ovi do what he's doing, and I mean, Nicky was so proud, and I mean, they're such an iconic duo. So there's no bigger supporter of Ovi than Nicky, and to just kind of be there and see Nicky kind of organize the beer shower and all that after the game, it was fun. I mean, Ovi's he's out of this world, and he's so, I mean, it's super nice of him the way he includes all his teammates and makes it so fun for the whole group to be around. So there's nothing like it really to be there kind of with a front row seat to watch him do it, and you're proud as a friend and a teammate. It's pretty cool, and just seeing kind of the smile on Nicky's face too while we were sitting there watching was fun.
Yeah, I know the fans are dying to see you back out on the ice. That's going to bring them all smiles as well. Talk about Ovi, but also how this team has played in December. You're joining them at a hot time. What is that like for you, kind of stepping into a group that's caught their stride here a little bit?
It's been great to watch kind of the progression of the year. It's not always kind of fun at the rink and smooth sailing. There's ups and downs, and at the beginning of the year we had some adversity. You go to the rinks, you go to the games, you see everyone kind of leaving in their jerseys and stuff, and you know, when you're injured, you still see that. You still see that support. You still see that passion, and it drives you to come back and you know, get ready to help the team. And the last little while, you just see it's almost kind of like a flip, like the energy and in the team and the confidence and the way that we're playing, and it's been amazing. And you know, you're finding a way to win games, and it's I mean, you obviously want to be joining the team when they're playing like that. So it's not, I don't focus on that too much. I just try and kind of single in on what I can do to help the team and play my game. But it's been great to see the team come together and see the way that they're playing, because they've been playing really, really well, and they've been playing some great hockey. So it's a lot more fun to watch that way.
Yeah, and finally, what do you think it's going to be like taking the ice to Capital One Arena for your first game back in a Capitals jersey? What do you think that's going to be like for you?
Yeah, like I kind of just touched on it a little bit, but it's one of the toughest parts is kind of you're driving into the rink at Cap One, you see everybody, you see all the passion, the support, all the jerseys and stuff, and you're not playing, you're not helping, you're not playing for the city and stuff like that. So that kind of drives you to come back, and there's no better feeling than going out on home ice in front of, you know, DC fans and all the Caps fans who have, you know, given us so much support, and truly some of the best fans in the NHL. So it'll be really exciting. I'm looking forward to it, and it's one of those things that kind of pushes you to get back. You keep it in your mind every day, and you know, I'm pretty proud to be a part of this city and this organization. So I'm excited for the second half of the year here.
Yeah, and maybe appreciate that moment a little more, knowing what you just went through, that it could be taken away. It's going to be exciting as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to appreciate every day you're here in the NHL. It's a great job. It's a dream every day, and you know, when you're not playing, you realize that, and you know, it's exciting, and Nikki and I are pretty pumped.